Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to Cadillac Driven. Yes, we're back with another video and we're going to share some information with you guys today. If you're new to the channel, go ahead, make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any content that I'm going to drop on this channel. Anybody that's following me, listen, join the channel, subscribe, help Cadillac Driven to grow. All right, so if you're in the market to get a brand new car and you want to know what credit score it takes to get there, or if you want to know, can you get a new car or a lease car with bad credit? We're going to answer those questions as best as we can in this video. With that being said, let's go ahead, let's get started. Welcome back to the video. Let's talk about it. So you're in the market for a new car, right? So you want to know if you can get a brand new car, whether it be a lease or whether it be a finance with bad credit. We're going to answer that one first. And then we're going to answer the question, what do dealerships really look for so far as the credit score is concerned? All right. Starting with number one. Now, can you get a car, a brand new car, not a used car, a brand new car or a lease car with bad credit? I want to say yes and no. Now, yes, you can get a car with bad credit, right? So let's say you got a 600, 620, 640, 660. Yes, you can get a car, right? But the interest rate is going to be really high. So let's say you got a 600 credit score. And I'm telling you from experience because I've done this before and I've got turned down many a times. Now, you got a 600. You can expect to pay anywhere between maybe 12 to 26% interest rate, depending on what bank or institution finances you for this car. Let's say you got a 640, maybe you could pay anywhere between 15 and 20%. And with a 660 score, we're talking about anywhere between 5 to 15% interest rate, right? Which means that you pay far more than what the car is worth. You really want to get close to zero, if not 0%. On your interest rate, right? So yes, you can. Now, the other thing that's going to be a determining factor is what's on your credit report. So let's say you got a bankruptcy, you got a lien, you got charge-offs, you've been late on car payments before. They're going to take all of this into account and make a decision on whether they're going to give you this loan or not. So you're not just going to go in with a 600 credit score and say, hey, I want this car. Can I get it? I got a bunch of stuff on my credit report. No, you're going to need to clean that stuff up. And so here's a few places that you can go check, right, to start getting your credit on track. First, annualcreditreport.com is free. It's going to let you know every single thing that's on your report. You can go through, you can dispute it. We'll try to do another in-depth video on that one. But go check that out because maybe there's some things on your credit report that you didn't know that was on there, okay? Now, if you want to get your report and a score, you can go get your Experian credit score. It's going to be a Vantage score. It's not going to be a FICO. FICO score is what you want, but it's going to give you an idea of where you are. Quizzle.com, right? Again, we're going to try to put all this information so far as links in the description box down below. Now, Equifax, you just had to go straight to Equifax. They are going to have to pay for it. Sometimes you can find a link where they're having some deals and maybe they're doing a free trial for maybe 2, 3, 4 weeks. I have been able to do something like that. Transunion, you are going to have to pay for. I have not yet to get a free Transunion score. Now, if you want to get some type of score, then go on creditkarma.com. Again, all this information will be in the description box down below, so you can go check it out for yourself. Okay. Now, with that being said, let's talk about what the dealerships really look for when you come in the door. So the dealerships are in the business to make money. You got these salespeople. They're trying to get paid. They're trying to feed their family at the end of the day. And they really want to see you coming in with at least a 680 to a 800 credit score. That way they don't have any problem with you. You got good credit. Now it's all about what car do you want and what car you can afford. Me, I recommend 680. On the internet, they recommend 660. I don't recommend 660. 680 is real close to 700. I've had positive effects so far as using that score to get a car, and my interest rate was pretty low. That's even getting a used car. I've got a used car with a credit score of 680. was 5%, and then I went in the following year, traded my car in. I got another car at an interest rate of, I believe, 4.5% with a 680 credit score. So that's what I recommend, right? I recommend that you go ahead, you get your credit together so you can save money. Now, let's say you got bad credit, right? And you cannot wait, right? And you need a car. The car went out. You want something that's a little bit more reliable, something that has some maintenance on it. Then here's what you can do. You get that car, right? If it's a 21% interest rate, if it's a 15, if it's a 10. And what you do is, because this is going to help you with your score. Now, when you get a loan like this, you're going to get report off of that car payment that you're making on that car to the credit bureau every 3 months. So every quarter, they're going to send in information to say this guy paid his car note or he was late on his car note, and that's going to determine how many points you get. Now, the lower the score, the more points you get, right? So it really depends. Credit cards give you more points, right? So if you got a credit card, you pay those on time, that's also going to help. But one thing that'll help you to get your score up is going to be a secure card. So if you can get a secure card, and what that does is it helps you with your credit if you don't have a credit card. And what you could do is you could put your own money on there, whether it's 200, 400, 600. And when you're finished getting your credit together, if you want to, you can end that card. Of course, you're going to take a hit if you end it, but hey, it's worth it to get rid of that one. Now you're able to get a real credit card and you'll be able to get those points back up. Now, back to what I was talking about. I just wanted to slide that one in real quick. So listen to this, right? Now, you got this bad credit, you got this high interest rate, right? Now, you're using this car and the car payment to boost up your credit score, right? Now, that's the only thing that you have. You don't have any credit cards or anything like that. What I suggest you do is when you get a raise on your job, or if you get a bonus, or if you make any extra money anywhere, pay that toward the principal. I've also done this, and it's also got me out of that position so far as paying so much money for the car. I was going to be paying 3 times as much for the car. So what I did was I started paying 100 here, 200 there, 400 here. I went to work the second job so I can hurry up and get this paid because I really wanted that Buick LaCrosse. It was brand new, 2010. So I did everything I could to pay off the principal, which cuts off a lot of that interest rate. So if you're going to get a car with a high interest rate, have a plan for how you're going to pay that off early. And I suggest that you pay on the principal. Don't pay on top of the car note like your car note is $300 and you're going to pay $325. No, don't do that. Either pay the bank or call up the institution that gave you the loan, and they will tell you exactly what you need to do in order to pay off the principal. This is going to cut down not only the cost on what you have to pay on the car, it's going to also cut back the interest rate as well. All right, I did that too, and that got me out of this car soon. I was paying 21% on the 2006 Chevy Impala. The car cost $12,000 with tax. It ended up being almost $14,000. If I had to win all the way through with the payment for this car at $325 a month, I would have been paying 3 times the price for that car if I had to continue to go all the way through to the end on that car agreement. So I was able to get out of that. I was able to get into a brand new car. I learned my lesson. You need to have your credit straight if you're going to get a brand new car and or a used car as well. All right, you all, that's all I have for you for today. I hope the information was helpful. If it was, please do me a favor, make sure you hit the like button on the way out. Smash that notification bell so you'll get notified when I drop more videos on this channel. Again, if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. We got more awesome content just like this one coming soon. And I'll see you all again at the next video. Enjoy life, have some fun, and remember, please you all, be safe.